Hello everyone, good day to you all. Today I'm going to be working on my GR Corolla and be doing another project on it. So let me show you what I've got planned for today. So this is what I'm going to be installing. It is a front upper strut brace from TB Performance Products. So I've got the bar, I've got our two brackets, and I just need to come around and disassemble the wiper cowl, and we will slap this on. I'm going to go through the wiper cowl pretty quickly because I do have a full detailed video on how to take that off. So I will go ahead and link that in the description, and I'm going to whip through that, and then I'll get into a little more detail on how this strut brace gets installed. So let's go ahead and let me get set up, and so we can get started. So if you all appreciate videos like this and the detail that I try to use so that everybody can see and understand what I'm doing, I would sure appreciate it if you would subscribe, hit the like button, and share the videos to anybody else that could find it helpful. So to do these, to get the wiper cowl off, like I said, I've got a detailed video I'll link, but you'll need a 10 millimeter and 14 millimeter sockets, and that should pretty much get everything off for you. Next is these 4 clips. Okay, just like that. The whole plastic part of the wiper cowl. After removing that, the next thing you want to do is there are 2 10 millimeter bolts. You want to pop off the 2 clips. So you slide this to the left slightly. And then pull it out. Do not hit the windshield. Once you get that out, super easy at this point. We've got a bunch of 10 millimeter bolts, 9 10 millimeter bolts, and then we have some 14s. I believe those are, yes, 14s. And once again, do not hit the windshield. For these that are angled like that, I like to use a long enough, I'll use both these, a long enough extension so I keep this completely away from the windshield. So to install this brace, I loosened the back bolts there so that I have some play here, but you don't necessarily have to take them all the way out, and you don't have to remove the middle piece of the wiper cowl. We just need to get under this front bolt right here. So this is actually going to use this front one right here and this 10 millimeter bolt. And this is kind of how this sits, like that. So I'll show you. We're just going to lift this up and slide it underneath. So, and we might need to go ahead and undo that just to get a little bit more play on it. Now I want to take the bracket, slide it over with that. Line the hole up so where I can see the hole there. I can now spin these 14mm nuts back on, the larger bolts for the strut. There we go. And then this one right here is where the 10mm goes. So they provide a lock washer, and bolt. I think the bolt's a little longer. I'll be honest, the way that it threads in and stuff, I don't know if you actually need the extra length, but once you get the bolts and stuff lined up on there, you can actually, if you want, you can actually put the cowl back together and tighten all that down, because now you'll have access to the large piece here, because that's where the strut brace is going to actually get attached to. Once you get those started, this one right here, the same thing on the other side, then you can go ahead and snug up all of the other 10mm. So 5 on the back wall, there's 1 back here, and then this one right here replaced one of the OEM ones. It's just a little bit longer. So now you can snug all those down, and you can also tighten up these two 14mm, that one and that one. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. All the 10mm bolts and the 214s now, I just went ahead and snugged those up. Didn't figure I needed to show you guys how to tighten a nut, or bolt. So now everything underneath is set, and these braces are in there, the brackets. So one thing I like about this one though already is you can see how it doesn't stick out over the fuse box. Some of the ones I've seen have brackets that come all the way over the fuse box. So what if you need to get into that? It's kind of a pain in the butt then. So this is much more tucked in, and it looks like the bar will come right at the back side of the engine cover. So I'm hoping that the engine cover will be able to slip out okay, but it for sure will not block the oil cap. I mean, some of them come way out here and come right over that, and that's just ridiculous. So I don't know who decided to design one like that, but so far this is looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and reinstall the wiper motor real quick. So you just want to plug that back in there. And these 2 long bolts, 10mm long ones, that's where those go. So the windshield de-icer is plugged back in, and so is the wiper motor. So now we'll go ahead and replace the plastic part of the cowl. So here, this plate right here was really close to this hole, and it wouldn't let the connector, the plastic connector, go all the way down. So I actually drilled out a hole so it could slide through there. Don't have to worry about, obviously, the 2 middle ones. But I went ahead and did that just so I could go ahead and clip that plastic clip back into that portion. And I did that on both sides. So after experimenting with some different clips, I went ahead and used a Christmas tree type clip right there. So went down and cinched that down nicely. Alrighty, all the clips are in, got 4 clips in. So that is holding the plastic piece of the cowl down. So now all that's left is to put the wipers on And let's get our bar mounted now. So I went ahead and removed the nuts and washers from there, and I kind of adjusted those so they're about the same height. And so really what I want to do is just try to clear the engine cover here. So let's see how close we are. And you might have to adjust these in or out too. Oh wow. Wow. I didn't even adjust them from how they were shipped. And they were right on the money. 24. Big sucker. Alright, as tight as they can be. And I'll bet you those are 24 also. Yes, they are. And there we have it. You know, I like that it's more subtle. I like how it's tucked back in there a little bit more than a lot of the other designs. So, sweet. Alrighty guys. Well, I just have to put the wipers back on and I'll be all set, so won't bother with that. But what do you think? Let me know any questions, comments that you have about it. And I'll put the link for TB Performance products in the description. So if you guys want to pick one up, you can reach out to them. And I'll get this cleaned up and wrapped up. And I'll have to take it for a spin when I get the chance and let you know what I think. So anyway, thanks for joining me guys. Until next time, we'll see you down the road.